And he hath put a new song in my mouth, even praise unto our God. Many shall see it and fear it, and shall trust in the Lord. Psalms 43. So, my adventures with Superman. Honestly, after the second season, I really did enjoy the overall show. I know I had my complaints about Supergirl and even the dynamic between Lois and Clark. And honestly, I still feel the way I do about it. What can I say? I am a hard man to pin down. But personally, I do think that overall the show was enjoyable and the season was enjoyable. And it moved a lot of characters forward as far as Lex and things of that nature. But what I didn't expect as far as like a teaser or like a sneak peek, I didn't expect to see Connell so soon. And for those who don't know, Connell is Connor Kent, aka Superboy from the comics. Nah, because I was literally just getting images for this video. And why the is Connor not Superman yet? I'm sorry, what is this panel right now? Like, bro, what are you talking about? Oh, since everyone's here, I got nothing to do. Yeah, writers, this ain't slick, bro. What the fuck are we talking about here? This nigga been, you know what? Not even the point of the video. Moving on. Personally, I am hype because out of all adaptations I've seen of Connell, only one has really, got my attention as far as like in a positive way, and that is obviously the one from Young Justice, in my opinion. I know people are gonna say, oh, he's just Hulk or whatever, and he's not. Get over it, cry about it, don't care. But I am interested to see what they're gonna do with Superboy. Now, they could go the stereotypical route, just make him a hippie youngster, as, many adaptations try to make him a rebellious teen, typically because of, the time, it's very punk-esque. And honestly, his aesthetic is just everything for me right now. Honestly, I'm not gonna hold your gang. This show feels like Bruce Timm fan fiction. It feels like literally pretty much everything after the Green Lantern cartoon that Bruce Timm has worked on was just an excuse to essentially do his own fan fiction. Yeah, pretty much. No, this show is like bottom tier mid, not even high tier. Peace. But aside from aesthetics, obviously, I am interested to see what they're going to do with his story, because I wouldn't expect that this version of Lex would ever even make a Superman, considering how he feels about, Earth is for Earthlings type of vibes. So for me, it just feels weird that he, made a clone, unless they're going the different route of, oh, someone else made the clone like Amanda Waller, which has happened recently in the comics as far as like, Superboy having a clone of himself. So yeah, it's interesting to see what they're going to do with it. Hopefully they do something very interesting with this character. They could go the safe route. They could do something entirely different like they tried to do with Kara by making her the Eradicator. Like it could do something, it could be something interesting. But aside from that, from the poster that we see, we do see a lot more as far as like Misthios. We all know who Misthios is. For those who don't know, he is pretty much just a random antagonist from the 5th or 4th dimension, and he is a Superman antagonist. We've seen him in season 1, but we didn't really see him in season 2, so he might be coming back for a more prominent role. Hopefully not, because honestly, not really a fan of Misthios. But aside from that, there isn't really much to go over. Like, if I'm not mistaken, they could be doing Cyborg Superman. They have every reason to, considering how season 2 ended with, Hank Headshaw getting boomed. Very graphic, by the way. Like, they just exploded him, like, randomly. I know it's not that graphic, which is, by the way, here's my hope and, like, my little thing I want from this season. I really do hope and pray that we get, like, more brutality when it comes to this and what they're willing to show, because the show is on the Adult Swim, yet it feels like it's on Cartoon Network. Like, I'm not even joking to you. Like, there's just nothing. There's no real grit to it show, and I'm not asking them to go dark. That's not what I'm saying.